Hello, kids. Everyone wears many hats in their life. And this is one of the things that I feel the most comfortable in a beard and a Santa hat. I know I'm not Santa, but we all wear many hats. So one of the ways that I want to be remembered is as Santa. But I want to share with you a few words of advice. I want to tell you some things about success. I want you to know that, first of all, the road to success and the road to failure are almost exactly the same. Success isn't final, and it's not fatal, but it's the courage to continue down that road that counts, and it's the person that keeps going on who's going to be successful when the other person stops in the middle of the road. And success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Because successful people don't plan on being successful. They're just busy and they're doing it. They're involved in being successful. Thomas Jefferson said, "I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have." Well, it's not luck, it's the hard work that gets you there. It just seems like you're lucky because you're working so hard and things are going your way. But there's two different types of people who will tell you that you can't make a difference in this world. Those two people are the people that are afraid to try and the people who are afraid you will succeed. Those are the ones that are going to get in your way, the ones that are afraid you're going to succeed, right? You have to keep trying. Also, because just by trying, you will succeed. Hi kids, I'm back. As you can tell, we wear many hats as teachers, and not only as teachers, just going through life. We wear a lot of different hats. Sometimes you're Santa, sometimes you're a party guy, and sometimes you're on a safari, or you're in deep Africa and you're all by yourself and no one's there to rely on. But you know that all progress takes place outside the comfort zone. You have to get outside of your little box that you always stay in and get out. That's when you start making real strides. Hi, I'm back. Wearing a new hat, obviously. You know, one of my favorite people of all time, and I love going to YouTube and watching his videos, is Bruce Lee. He's just was like an amazing person. One of his quotes is, "The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus." And I think that's a really important point. And to go elaborate on that, it's not just the average man, it could also be the average woman, right? Obviously. We have some very successful people in our program alone. Miss Lozano, Miss Fleischer, Miss Stratton, very successful women, and they know how to get what they have a vision and know how to get where they're going to, because they have that laser-like focus like Bruce Lee, right? That's the successful warrior. It's the average person, just like you and like me, but they're focused. Always keep that laser-like focus. There's no secrets to success. It's the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. You know where that came from? Colin Powell, right? another great American. Hi, kids. I'm back. The one of the most successful people that I've ever read about was a guy named Albert Schweitzer. And one of his great quotes was, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you're doing, you'll be successful." Back again. How are you? I'm Mr. Nunes. You know, a successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks that others throw at him. You know what I mean? I mean, you get all this stuff thrown in your way and you think, oh, I can't do it. You know, but you just got to keep going. And you take all those bricks that someone's thrown at you and you build your house with those bricks, right? David Brinkley said that. You got to take that and lay a firm foundation with the bricks that other people throw at you. You know, because you have to believe in yourself. In order to succeed, we must first believe that we can succeed, right? Hello, kids, I'm back. As a role you know me in. Maybe you've seen me on TV. I'm the sheriff. One of my favorite people in the sports world of all time was John Wooden. And he was one of the most successful basketball coaches of all time. Not unlike the inspirational Coach Patrick, who just won the Division I baseball championship for Clovis High for the 10th time. That's pretty successful, I'd say. But John Wooden, he says, don't let what you can't do stop you from doing what you can do. So, all these quotes, like there's a theme around the whole thing. And the theme is that you're going to fail a whole bunch of times in life. And it's getting up is the most important thing. So you got to just keep getting up, right? I'm scrolling up right now because you know why? I'm scrolling on the computer. Is because it's taken me 35 years, and scrolling up on the computer is one of the best skills that I've learned. I can turn the computer on now. I can find these quotes, and I can scroll up like this. Watch this motion. That's the thing. One of the things that I have learned, though, is the more you give away, the happier you become. So I say one of the things you need to focus on is not taking, but giving, right? How many times have I said music is about giving? Music's about giving of yourself, your talents, your gifts, and all the hard work that you've put in and all the time you've given, right? Taking is about getting a score or getting a trophy or whatever. And all that's good, but those are results of giving, not those are like the sort of the extras about giving. The giving part is you're giving of yourself, right? You're entertaining your audience, and you're giving your gifts, and that's the whole focus of music, not the taking. Once we focus on the prize, then we don't really get the whole picture. I think I can. I know I can. You know what I mean? If you think you can do it, you can do it. Keep moving and pressing forward. Did you see that? Boom. That's that motion again. I learned. Miss Lozano taught me that. Up like this, scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Great computer skills. I've been asked to lead a corporation, and do my own, teach people computer stuff. And I think I'm going to check into that when I retire. That's 2 weeks, by the way. It's not what happens to you, but it's how you react that matters, right? So all this stuff can happen to you, and everyone has things going on with themselves, right? I grew up with very little contact with my dad. Wasn't very nice to my mom. My mom moved, and she took us 4 kids totally away, and to build a different life. And she was a strong woman, and she had a great job after a while, and we were out of that situation and in a different one. So, I could have really dwelt on, well, I grew up without a dad, and I grew up, in this poor family, and this and that. But those are the things that made me stronger, and because it's the way that you react to things that matters, not anything else. I want to leave you with this. Next year, there's going to be a new sheriff. He won't have as cool a hat as me, but there'll be a new sheriff. And there's some things that I want you to do for the new sheriff. First of all, you got to show up, because anyone who doesn't show up will never get the prize, right? So all those kids we had in honor jazz band this year, none of them would have been in honor jazz band if they hadn't showed up. So, that's the first thing. You show up. Show up to marching band. Show up to wind ensembles. Show up to concert band. Show up to all the jazz bands. Show up. Just being there is the biggest part of it. So when the new sheriffs come, you show up for him, because he's going to be, or her, going to be awesome. And we haven't picked him yet, so I have no idea who it's going to be. I heard there's lots of people looking for a job, and this is a good job. So be cool, work hard, and eat your milk and cookies. No, you don't eat milk, do you? Drink your milk and eat your cookies. Okay? And signing off, the sheriff. 2019.